You can then move it around. So it change the color of it. Show your bookmarks, make a private tab, make a new tab. Hey guys, how are you? My name is Anna and welcome to today's video. So if you watch any of my other videos, you know that I got the iPad Air 4 and this is part 2 of my tips and tricks. So I'll have the other videos tagged down below, and these are just more tips that I have discovered since posting that video. So definitely check out the other one as well because there's a lot of good tips on there. But for this video, I bring you really cool tips that I feel like not a lot of people know, and I'm so happy I got the chance to discover them and now that I have the chance to share them with you. So I'll keep this intro short and let's just get on to it. Okay, so here is my iPad here. We'll start off with this really random tip. So what you can do is if you have a text message and you don't want to retype it, you can just click and drag it down and resend it. And it doesn't even have to be your own. You can click the other person's and drag it down like this. So another cool thing that you can do is if you have an event somewhere and you put it in the wrong date, you can click and hold it and move it over to whichever day that you would like. Another cool feature that Apple had is to do long press on icons. So you can click and hold on the apps and it will give you some shortcuts. So if you click and hold on notes, you can do new note, new checklist, new photos, scan document. On messages, on Safari, you can show your bookmarks, make a private tab, make a new tab. There's a lot of cool things that you can do on all of these apps. So like Open Last Design on Canva, My Designs, it's a lot of shortcuts. Same thing with the control center. If you click and hold Wi-Fi, you can turn your Wi-Fi off, connect to a different one, or if you click and hold Bluetooth, there's all these other options. Same thing with like the camera, you can take selfie, record video. All you have to do is click and hold on them. Also, another cool thing is if there's a link somewhere or like a hyperlink, if you click and hold, it gives you a preview into what is on that website. So let's say you're Googling something and you don't want to go into the actual website. If you click and hold the link, it'll give you a preview what's in there and then you can open it. You can open in background, open in a window, whatever it is. So if you open in background, it'll make a separate tab for it, but it won't bring you straight to it. So you can open like up a bunch, open it in background, they'll be here, and then you can go to them later on. Another cool thing is if you use 2 fingers on your trackpad and hold it down until all the keys disappear, you can use your fingers as a trackpad. So instead of like clicking somewhere and hoping you get into the right area, so as you can see, the trackpad is moving over there. You can also do that just by clicking and holding the space bar. Something else that you can do with the keyboard is with the flip keyboard or flick keyboard. So if you see the numbers down there and the little symbols that are in gray above the letters, instead of clicking this button so you could always switch over to the numbers, what you can do is when you're typing, if you just kind of click and hold and drag down, it'll give you those symbols that are in the light gray. So as I'm typing, if I want a question mark instead of the period, I just click and kind of swipe down. If I want a parentheses instead of the H, I click and swipe down. So as you're typing, let's say I want a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6. That's all you have to do is just click and hold and swipe down. So another cool feature that the iPad has, as I mentioned in the other video, you can make it a little keyboard, and once it's a little keyboard, there is swipe messaging. So instead of typing, you can swipe like this. And as long as you hit the letters that you want to hit, it will work. So as you can see, I typed in hello, how are you doing? And I typed in hello, how are you doing? Just by swiping around on the keyboard. It does not work on the bigger keyboard though. I think one of the coolest features that I have discovered is when you are writing, if you click this point right here and you circle your text, you can then move it around. You can also change the color of it. And you can also click it, copy as text, and then paste it into text messages. Over here it is handwritten, but you copied it into here as text. But if you go ahead and just copy this in general and then paste it in here, it'll paste the entire handwritten note. And the coolest thing is, since it's copied on here, if I go into my iPhone and I click and hold and paste it, it'll copy it onto my iPhone as well. So I'm actually going to change this into a different color so it was easier for you guys to see. So I can go ahead and copy this, just regularly copy, not copy as text. And then I can go onto my phone and paste it. It'll paste that entire handwritten message onto my phone. But if I click it and I copy this as text, I can go onto my phone and paste it, and it'll copy that exact message as text. So that's with anything on the notes. If I copy it on my iPad, I can paste it onto my phone. And same thing goes on my phone. If I copy this message on my phone, I can go on my iPad and paste it onto my iPad. So it can transfer between your phone and your iPad, and also between your Mac and your iPad, which I thought was the coolest thing. Another cool thing that you can do is actually click and hold on pictures and move them over to your notes. Same thing goes with text. If it's selected, you can click and hold and bring it over to your notes. So you can actually click and hold the picture, exit out of what app you're in, go into what other app you want, and drag it into there and send it, or paste it, or do whatever. And that is such a cool feature, I think. The fact that you can just click and hold and move stuff over, or like select it and move it over as well. I think that's so cool. But by far, I think my favorite thing to do is the fact that you can just select it and copy as text, go over wherever you need to, and paste it, and it comes out. And since it's already copied, you can also paste it on your phone and transfer information between your phone and your iPad. I think that's so cool. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you liked it. And if you like this video, definitely check out the other one. There's a lot of useful information there as well. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.